Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were good friends. One day, they were walking in a field when they saw a spaceship.
It's a spaceship.
Cool. I wonder what this button does.
They were about to go in when Batman showed up and told them it was a bad idea.
Why should we listen to you?
I'm Batman.
They went in anyway. As soon as they stepped in, the door closed and the spaceship blasted off. After a few hours, it landed on the moon, where the three men were greeted by Nubu, the alien king. He told them,
I want to make you an offer. I will pay you to live in my palace, party, and eat. What do you say?
Yes.
Life was good for the young men, until one day the king called everyone in his kingdom and said,
Everyone in my kingdom, I have just finished building a statue of my pet frog. Every morning, you must all bow down to it, or you will be thrown into the fireplace. Have a nice day.
What are we going to do?
I know what we do. We eat turkey.
After eating 5 turkeys and trying to eat 1 metal chicken, they went to bed. The next morning, King Nubu ordered everyone to bow. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego didn't, partly because they were still asleep. The king was very angry and had his men throw them into his fireplace.
Sir, nothing's happening.
Make it 5 times hotter.
Still nothing.
10 times.
No change.
20.
But, sir...
My frog must be honored.
At that moment, Batman swooped down and pulled the 3 friends out of the fire, and Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego lived happily ever after. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were 3 friends who had been taken into captivity by Babylon. They loved God with all their hearts. The king of the Babylonians, Nebuchadnezzar, saw their talents and gave them positions in his government. One day, he decided to build a golden statue. Once it was finished, he called his officers to the statue and said,
When you hear the sound of music, you must all fall down and worship this statue I have made.
When the sound of the trumpets filled the air, everyone bowed, except for Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Some of the king's astrologers went to him and told him,
O great king, may you live forever. Some Jews have defied your orders to bow to the statue. Their names are Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
What? Bring them to me.
And so the men were brought before the enraged king.
Tell me, is it true that you have disobeyed my command to bow down to my statue? If so, I shall give you a second chance. When you hear the music, bow down to the statue or be thrown into the fiery furnace. Then what God will be able to rescue you from my hand?
O King Nebuchadnezzar, we need not defend ourselves in this matter. If we are thrown in the fiery furnace, our God will rescue us. And even if he does not, we want you to know that we will never serve the idols you have set up.
Throw them in. I want the furnace 7 times hotter than normal.
And it was so. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were bound and thrown in. The fire was so hot that the men who threw them in died from the heat. Suddenly, Nebuchadnezzar noticed something.
Didn't we throw 3 men in?
Certainly, sir.
There are 4 men in the fire, walking around unharmed, and the 4th looks like the son of a god. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, servants of the Most High God, come out!
And they did. Nebuchadnezzar and his men were amazed when they saw the 3 were not singed and didn't even smell like smoke.
Praise be the God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, who sent his angel to rescue his servants. These men trusted him and were willing to give up their lives rather than serve or worship any god other than their own.